Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Okay, so today is May 2nd. It's a wet, rainy, cloudy day out there, and the weather is definitely not cooperating. So I made my list about 5 days ago of 30 things that I would like to have now before an SHTF event happens. So I said, alright, let's start making that list happen. So last night we went out, and I'm gonna have to tell you a story here in a minute about this too. So we went out last night and actually took the kids to a movie. We went and saw The Circle, which, yeah, that's kind of frightening, a possibility of that happening. It was pretty cool though. So yeah, if you get a chance to see that movie, definitely go see that movie. But anyway, so we stopped at Walmart and we picked up a bunch of canning supplies. So this is, I got 2 cases of the largemouth cans. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 cases of the smallmouth cans. And those are all quarts. And then I have the smaller, the pint size. So I got 4 cases of the pint size. So we picked up, so that's 2, 4, 6, 10 cases altogether. So there's 120 jars. And then I did pick up some more lids. So, and then I got more. These the lids with the rings. Okay. I don't know if he's got the rings with them too or not. Oh yeah, it's lids with bands, so it's got both in there. Okay. So then I went and I also picked up the smaller packages of more lids. Now lids are very important, but I just had a visit from my sister today, and she informed me that it's better to buy the ball lids because the lids are the most important thing. She said it's good to have the rings, she says, but the lids is what you got to replace all the time. And she said the ball lids are better. She goes, because a lot of times she would be canning and these other type of lids were not doing as well. It wasn't sealing. So then you'd have to either reseal everything again and recan it or eat it as soon as possible. So I'm going to listen to my sister's advice because she's done a lot more canning than I have. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to actually turn these lids in, and I'm going to get ball lids, and I'm going to buy actually more ball lids. I'll probably buy what they have. She said because lids are very, very important. The lids you're going to go through, she said, and so you need more lids. And I said, okay, so I will definitely take my sister's advice. What I also picked up is pectin, okay, so to make jelly, and this will make up to 22 half pints. And so I picked up 4 of those. These lids here are different. It's they're just reusable regular lids. I can put, like, if I wanted to, here's a good example. I could take like my oatmeal or my pancake mix, put it in one of these jars, seal it with that type of lid, and then I can take it off and take it on and use it as I see to. And then that way it's a little bit more secure than just in the box. So I may end up doing something like that. So anyway, yeah, so that's what we're got up to yesterday. So we, like I said, there's one thing I can check off my list of 30 because now it's done. Now there's another thing I'm going to be able to get to sort of check off. I got a email from a gentleman out in Nevada, and he said that he has an extra chest plate for a bulletproof vest, and so he went with a smaller size, so he's got a larger size one. And since I'm such a tiny guy, he said that he thinks that that would be perfect for me, so he's actually going to be sending me that chest protector. So I was very appreciative of that. So that's on the way. So I actually want to show you something here as well. I received 2 flags. Here is the German flag here, okay? And then I got the Swiss flag as well. Those came in the mail yesterday, and John sent them out to us. So those will be going up very soon. So that's so we got 2 more flags added on that will be, like I say, they'll be going up very soon. I relocated a couple of the flag poles. I took a couple of them off the front of the building and I attached them to trees out back, and that's where those flags are going to end up going. So being able to knock something off my list of 30 makes me feel really, really good. I think canning is real important. Again, it's another form of self-sustainability, and to be able to have the stuff if an SHTF situation happens, you are not going to get any more canning jars. You're not going to get any more lids. You're not going to get any more tops. You know, you're not going to be able to get any of that type of stuff. So you're going to have what you have. And so by adding another 120 jars, it makes me feel really, really good. Now, up on top, way in the back, I have a bunch of canning jars already. And if you see over here, I have lids and bands already. And like I said, I'm going to add on to that. What I'll probably end up doing, guys, to be honest with you, I'll go ahead and keep these lids just because there's 120 lids there. And I'll go and buy the ball lids is what I'll end up doing. I know me. So since I already got them, I'll keep them. Again, now these can be used. This could be a great barter item. If somebody doesn't have lids, then, you know, you better have something to be able to do it with. Or it's, like I said, it's not just having stuff to have it, it's also having stuff to barter if you need to barter it. Now, all of these will be stored out in the shop, okay? So like I did say, my sister did come and visit today. And so she, one of the things she brought, this is some more tomato puree, so there's like 5 jars there, and she also brought canning jars, and here's some more other stuff, but there's some more canning jars right there. She brought canning jars out, and you see the canning jars on the shelf here, she brought those out as well. So I'm going to actually show you what else she brought. I'm going to go over into the camper. Now, it is raining right now. So we had this storm come in last night, and essentially as soon as I got my video up, the power got knocked out locally, and the internet actually got knocked out as well. So my sister came today, and she brought another load of stuff. And so she said, like these plastic things here, these jars and stuff, she got those at the dollar store for $1 a piece. So how you going wrong there? The purple tote under here is all candles. She brought paper towels out. She brought toilet paper out. As you can see, a lot more food, a lot of pastas. This is a thing of flour here. She has over here is instant potatoes underneath here, self-rising flour. So a lot of different stuff. What do we got in here? Oh, those are crackers she brought out. So yeah, so she brought a lot of stuff out again. There's some more spices and stuff in there. I'll show you that. More spices, some razors, and got here. Alright, now okay, here's something that's actually real important. Now I probably already have 5 or 6 can openers, handheld can openers. But there's another handheld can opener, some knives, scissors, all kinds of different stuff. Good, like I said, the more you have, the better. Because once an SHTF situation happens, you're not going to be able to get any more. I believe this is books. Yeah, she's got like crossword puzzles. She picked them up for like $1. I mean, those are something. Again, these things. Okay, let's look at this for a second. Here we go. Sudoku puzzles, Sudoku, however you say it, $1 a piece. There's a lot of different stuff in there. You know, a lot of pages of things you can do. Puzzles that it's going to keep your mind occupied in a situation where, you know, you need to have something to do in your evening time or your downtime. You can't just be all focused on, you know, doing survival stuff if you have to. She also brought, here's some clear plastic bowls, some plastic glasses and stuff like that. So yeah, so she brought out a lot of stuff again. This is a second load of things that she's brought out. And, you know, it's, okay, so here's a great example. The other load that you saw the other day, and this load here today, that's 2 carloads of stuff that she has brought out already, okay? Now, if it was an SHTF situation, maybe she can get 1 load of stuff in her car. 1 load, okay? And with 1 load of stuff in her car, that's it. That's all you're going to have. You're not going to be able to get load after load after load. It's not like you're going to be able to go back to where you were and get more stuff. You're going to have what you can get, and it might end up being that you have to walk out and basically with what you can carry. Well, I'm going to tell you what, I'm a little bit out of shape myself. You can only carry so much, okay? You can only carry so much. So to be able to have things in place, knowing that you have a safety net, a safety valve in place, that all you got to worry about doing is getting there. I mean, this is a lot of food, guys. You know, we're talking about 1 woman with no children. You know, my sister never got married, doesn't have any kids. And she was engaged twice, but, you know, she never ended up getting married. But she has brought out a bunch of stuff here in 2 loads, which is a tremendous amount of food. She also brought out 2 more bags of cat food. And then she actually brought out 2 more bags of litter as well. So, you know, the thing is, it's like working together. Again, I've said it over and over and over again, you got to have a team. You got to work together. If you don't have that team, you don't have anything. So, you know, also this flag's got to get out yet too. I got to get that flag out. I got to just attach the base of it to one of my trees. I just got to get the right screws for it. And I have them inside. I just haven't put them up yet. So anyway, productive day yesterday, you know, hitting the store and getting more stuff. Oh, and she brought this shelving unit too. I'm sorry, I don't think I pointed this out. She brought this shelving unit as well here. So, productive day, you know, just working on things methodically, you know, and being able to check something off my list of 30, and I'm sure I can add something right back onto that list of 30, but at least it's one thing less that I have to worry about. Like I said, somebody's sending me the chest plate. All I got to do is buy the rig, and the rig is not the expensive part. The chest plate and the back plate is what's expensive. So he's going to send that out to me. So I really appreciate that. We had a great conversation yesterday, and you know, like I said, it's just, you know, it's working at things methodically, and you're going to get there. So anyway, so that's it, guys. I'm going to sign off of here for today. We had, like I said, the power has been out in town. Funny story real quick. My daughter gets a text this morning from a friend of hers, and he says, he said to her, "Is your power out?" He goes, "Mine's out." And she texts him back, and she goes, "My power's never out. We're off grid." So pretty funny. You know, I thought it was cute. But anyway, so that's what we got going on. We're working on things. My sister's been, like I said, this is the second load of stuff that she's brought out, which is absolutely awesome. And like I told her, I said, you know, look at it on the positive side. All you got to do now is worry about getting out here. And if she can get 1 more load with her and leave, that's even better. But that's 2 loads of stuff she doesn't have to worry about bringing out because we're already here. So, guys, listen, let me jump off here. Remember, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen. And remember, guys, it's 1 step at a time, 1 thing at a time, and it's 1 day at a time. STD. You got to just remember that real easy. Nobody forgets what an STD is, right? So, but this is a good STD. You know, working at it methodically, you will get to where you want to be. Do not let anybody hold you back. You'll get there. And, you know, working as a team, that's what it's all about. You better have your team in place because you never know what's going to happen. All right, guys, I will talk to you tomorrow. Prep and Nurse went out for now.